We have really, really fascinating conversations. And the reason we do is because everybody's interested in news. I've never experienced a time like this, truly, in my whole career, where whether you're at a dinner party or at a business meeting or you're on a plane, you're on a train, everybody wants to talk about what's going on in the world. As soon as you say you're from CNN, people want to engage in a conversation. So when we're talking to brands, that's no different. Brands want to have conversations. There's an understandable concern as we live in highly politicized times that brands don't want to alienate half their consumer base, right? And they worry if they delve into politics, you're going to alienate half your audience. I think that's not necessarily the right lens to look at things. I think, again, people are desperate for news, for information, for truth. They're highly engaged when they come to our sites now. So we're not in the game of playing left or right. That's really not what we're there to do. We're really in the business of trying to get to the truth. And if you're able to do that, and you're able to provide a real service to people at a time when they need truth, they need facts, they need information, it becomes incredibly valuable to brands, and you really transcend the entire political conversation.
Tell me about the news environment serving consumers and how that's changed.
I don't think it's ever changed since the minute Ted Turner lit up this network. The role and responsibility of CNN is to be everywhere that we need to be around the world, to make sure that we are shining a light in the dark corners, to make sure that we are covering the news when it happens, to make sure that we are breaking news, to make sure that we are invested in high quality journalism, in reporting resources, to make sure we're invested in award-winning enterprise work. And that has been the mission from CNN since the minute Ted Turner flipped the switch. Today, especially when we talk about our digital platforms, our mission is to be the world's most essential and engaging source of digital news. Now that's a mission you could extrapolate across CNN, across platforms for digital and TV, but in particular we talk about being essential and engaging for our digital audiences. We need to be essential so that when something happens in the world, you know that you can trust us, you know that you can come to us, and it's Pavlovian, the way audiences turn to CNN. But we need to be engaging as well. We need people to come and to stay longer and to engage through our technology and through our storytelling to make sure that we circulate them better through our properties than we've ever done before. But the core of what CNN is, has always been, is, and always will be the importance of our journalism.
Where do you see innovation? Where is that going?
Well, it's critical. In order for our journalism to be as powerful as it can be, in order for us to make sure that we can tell stories, important stories around the world, we need to invest as heavily in technology and in product development as we ever have in journalism. And that's a bit of a shift. And again, I think it's an opportunity for us to turn the tables a little bit. And you talk about the platforms again. We spent years working with the platforms to develop tools and capabilities for their platforms to serve our audiences. We're now turning the tables a little bit, and we're experimenting with them. And when we decide to do a product experiment with a platform, the goal is to try to figure out, is this a way that we can harness and engage audiences on our own platforms? We need to invest in, and we are heavily, in data science, in technology and development, and product development to be able to build more intelligent ways for us to take the great journalism that we have around the world and tailor it and package it and program it and deliver it to audiences in different ways. And in building those core technical capabilities, that's how you also begin to build the foundations of a roadmap for a direct-to-consumer business. You don't just light up a new product, unveil it on the world, and say we're in the direct-to-consumer business. As you begin to understand your audiences and build capabilities for them and invest in the technology, you begin to gain insights into how the audience is engaging, which enables you to set up more of a direct-to-consumer pathway.
And speaking about data, there'll be a lot coming out, I'm sure, with Turner and with AT&T and Xandr and a lot of exciting developments. What do you see as the opportunity to reach consumers in a more one-to-one way?
Look, it's critical for us. The insights that we need to gain about our audiences really need to create a bit of a flywheel, if you will, right? We need to understand how audiences are engaging on our content, on our platform, so we can more effectively program the right kind of content to them in a much more relevant fashion. We need to be able to build a content recommendation engine to do that so that when you come to our products, our products are smarter, they're more intelligent than they've been. By the same token, once you're gaining those insights into how the audience is behaving, you're able then to package up those insights and to layer them on and to begin to offer them to our sales teams to take to the marketplace to drive enhanced value, because we understand more about not just who our audience is, but what they want and how they're engaging and where they're engaging and what they're engaging with. So the same insights that power our product and programming will also enable us to power enhanced monetization.